Oh, okay, we back. Okay, we back. We live right now on the south side of things. You see the court. We're in the middle. You know, we kind of talked about potentially exploring some shorty stuff over here in the summer. You know, this is on the low right now. I ain't gonna say it too loud because you know you got a whole bunch of biters around, so we ain't even gonna talk much about that. But yo, okay, so look, you did your thing in high school. You set some history, you came from history. Now, talk a little bit about after high school.
After high school, I didn't have a lot of advocates, so I went the JUCO route, and it wasn't the worst decision, but it wasn't an excellent one either. When you're trying to navigate a monster, or you know, say you're in the cesspool of college basketball, trying to figure out how to navigate through it, it can be daunting. So, but I went to junior college, played 2 years there.
Where's that?
Iowa Lakes Community College in Estherville, Iowa.
Okay.
Transferred to Park University in Kansas City.
Okay.
NYA Division I school.
Right.
In between there was some hiccups. I went to some junior college camps. I went to Jerry Mullins. I did very well down there as far as being able to be recognized by some mid-majors, Division I schools. Had issues with my junior college coach, so he held my letters. So I was never able to get, it was a preview to get the rest of my mail directly from him. So he sorted out the colleges that he thought would be able to.
And you know what you just said right there happens not only in college, but it happens in high school.
Mm-hmm.
That's a huge issue, and that's more of a reason why parents need to be very actively involved with their young ones or caring community members. When they see talent, you got to make sure that we guide that talent and get it to the right place so it can shine appropriately. So, speak after that.
Yeah. So I went to Park on whatever. I actually was injured. I hate to say it, but I injured myself in the Inner City All-Star Classic game. And at the time, I didn't know how severe my injury was, but it took me months to come back. And when I came back as a freshman in college, I wasn't right. I continued to get what we call reoccurring bone spurs in my ankle joints. And so when I got looked at, they was just telling me they were bone spurs. But I never had an MRI, I only had x-rays, so they didn't know. At the time, I was missing a ligament.
Okay.
So in 2000.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you displayed excellence. You came from excellence, from the city, from the south side and north side. You went out, did your thing at Cooper. You was part of the second wave.
Yeah.
You went on to some post-high school things, had unfortunate health issues. But then, now let's talk about the most important thing, and that's now. Because we can all reflect on what we used to do or did and done and all that.
Let me back it up a little bit. Okay. So I played ball there. My mentor by the name of Jason Johnson, he played at Wisconsin. I went to Armstrong. He made a connection with me so I was at Kansas City. I had surgery. And then from Kansas City, I transferred to Green Bay, Wisconsin. So when I'm on my way to Green Bay, Wisconsin, to fulfill my last 2 years of college, I got caught in the transfer rule. So NAIA and NAIA, Division I, it's same and similar when they talk about transfer rules. So if you transfer from a Division I to a Division I in NCAA, it's the same as it's the sideways transfer. So I had to sit out. So with that fact, with that being a fact, then I would only have 1 year without getting my medical red shirt. So I just decided to finish up at Augsburg. But at Augsburg, I led the conference in scoring, runner-up for Player of the Year. I led the region in scoring, and was the first one to do it since Devin George. But from there, I played in the Pro-Ams. Worked out, got in with some Timberwolves that were there, Trenton Hassel to be specific, and got me down in the gym, worked out with them. Dwayne Casey really liked me, wrote me an endorsement letter, worked to get an agent, and that propelled me to playing with the Ripneys, the ABA team.
You know what, brother? I'm glad you put that in there and I cut you off too soon.
Yeah.
So we're gonna end this segment From the line, brother. Go ahead and throw it up.
Oh.
Okay. Let's do one more for the people, though. One more for the people. Okay, that's the way it's supposed to look. Okay.